Hi guys, so this is a video that's about maintenance for lace wigs, the stuff that I've been doing, and basically just scouring the internet and finding this stuff out. So the first thing that you want to have is a way to wash your wig. So what I use is Woolite. And this is Delicate's Care, and it says it won't cause shape loss, fiber damage, or pilling. So I just put this, a cap full of this in the sink with my wig, like lukewarm water, and just kind of swish it around, dunk it a few times, scrunch it up. I don't rub it, and then I rinse it. And then I follow it up with fabric softener. This is Suavitel, but you could use Downy or whatever else. It's interesting because it says easy ironing, so if you wanted to heat style your hair after using this, it would actually, it almost works like a heat style aid. You don't leave it in though, you just have it sit in there. I have it sit for like 15 minutes in it, and then I rinse it. And these were both pretty cheap from Walmart. Together they're about $3, so they're good. They also smell nice, but you might not want to smell just like laundry. So, hold on one second. Okay, so what I use is, actual real pupil hair products. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff saying, oh, you shouldn't use it on synthetic because you can end up damaging the fiber. But honestly, I haven't seen that much damage. Actually, the fiber has improved. Maybe on true synthetic, which I do have one wig that's true synthetic and I haven't done it yet on it. But on fiber that's premium synthetic fiber that you can use heat on, there should be no reason why you can't also use regular products on it. So I have the Sleek and Shine by Garnier conditioner, shampoo, and deep conditioner, and I use these on my own hair as well when I'm washing my actual hair or my cornrows, or when my hair is just loose like regular. I'll talk later about how I maintain my own hair under the wig. But anyways, I use the shampoo and the Woolite at the same time. I just pour equal amounts, small, and it smells like apples, so it's nice. And then when I do the fabric softener, I also use these, and I just kind of let it sit. And you can do it two ways with when you're conditioning your wig. You could either just that's weird. You could either put it in the water and have it sit in the water, or you could, after you rinse it from the shampoo, put it on the wet wig. And I actually see better results when I do it that way because it's not so diluted, and then I rinse it out again. So that's for when you're washing and drying. I mean, yeah, when you're cleaning and revitalizing your wig without any heat or anything. And then when you first get your wig, especially if it's straight like this one was, you might get a lot of flyaways in the beginning with the synthetic wig just because of the static. So what I use is the Downy Wrinkle Release, because it is also has fabric softener in it, smooths away wrinkles, reduces static cling, great for ironing, and it's a super fine mist, so you don't have to worry about putting too much on your hair or having it come out like a stream and hitting the wall instead of your hair. And I just go down it, or I could even spray it in the air and walk through it, and it just tames it down. I really haven't had to do that though once I started using the fabric softener when I washed it, because it leaves a little bit behind, and it does it on its own. But if you haven't washed it yet, or you're still having issues with it, this is good. And you can get this at Walmart too. It's kind of hard to find. Sometimes they just have it in a little spray bottle, which is fine because you won't use a lot of it. But also, hey, you have something for your clothes too. I like to use products that are not just for one thing. If I can use it somewhere else when I'm not using it on this, that's better. So, let's see. Okay. If you are going to bond your hair down the regular way, you might decide, if you haven't done it before, to just get some on discount from like Sally's or whatever. I got the Lace It brand. This is the adhesive. It's water-based. It's supposed to have a 2-week bond. And with it I brought the Scalp Protector and Cleanser and the Wig Release. And they work okay. The Wig Release works really well, but you could also just use 70% alcohol or isopropyl alcohol and it would work the same. One thing I also bought a little later was this Adjust-A-Bond by ProTouch, because I did not like how far down and far in my wig was, and it was really uncomfortable on my skin. So I did this too and was able to move it. But honestly, this is just like diluted alcohol. So if you want to save yourself some money, just buy your adhesive and your scalp protector and just get some alcohol and dilute it as you need it, because it does pretty much the same thing. It could either help you take your wig all the way off, or it can help you readjust the hairline. But what I'm using instead of all that, because I didn't like how, even after I washed my cornrows, because my hair was braided up, I couldn't like really get in there, and I was using a stocking cap when I was washing it so that they would stay put. It left like a white residue. So instead I was like, well, I'll look online, and I saw a few suggestions for other things that will hold the hair. And someone suggested high hold hairspray, and then another person actually was talking about some stuff called Weave Aid, which helps slick down your hair. And then Weave Aid also has a product, what is it called? Grip It, and it's supposed to help your wig grip. And I didn't feel like going online and buying such a specialized product, because I was almost afraid that they'd be charging more than they needed to. So I looked around my house and I found this stuff that I got on sale at a salon. It's Matrix Biolage Sculpting Jelly. And this stuff is like the strongest gel I have in my whole house, because when you put it on, it makes your hair so hard. And it's this green jelly goop. You see that? And you only need a tiny bit, because I mean, like, if you have a problem with it, you might end up ripping your hair out from it. But you can remove it with like if you wash your hair, or if you just use a little bit of alcohol or oil. But I actually used it with a spatula. This was just a spatula that I got with a different product of mine, a face product, but you can use it with that, and you just put it along the edges. So any type of sculpting jelly, jam, or super hold glue will work, and then you let that dry. And then you want to, before you put your wig on, use some really strong hairspray. This was all I had at the time before I went and got more stuff. Full control. And we are about ready to go to a movie, so I will finish this later, but for you it will be immediately, but we're going to cut right now. Okay, I'm back. We went to the movies and that was fun, but I wanted to finish this. So, in addition to these products that work pretty well, but not perfectly, I also looked online and I saw a lot of people saying that Pump It Up worked really well for like the spritzing the front and everything, and then you hold it down with like the back of your comb. But at the time I wasn't sure if I would be able to find Pump It Up, and this is Super Hold. And it says that it instantly freezes hair in place. And I got it from Sally's. It was $2.99, but with your beauty card, it's $2.89. Beauty club card is $2.89. So I only paid $2.89. Wow, 10 cents. Anyways, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it right now, just because it's so watery, and like I don't want to get it all over my forehead, so I like go close. And when you go close, I mean, even though it comes out as a spray, I kind of stream it. So mixed feelings about this product, but I am using it because I bought it, and a lot of people say it's good. In addition to that, though, I am using the Got to Be Glued duo. And this is Got to Be Glued Styling Spiking Glue, water resistant, and by Schwarzkopf, and you can get this at Walmart. And I actually tested this against all of their other freezing gels and glues that they had there. Obviously, it's not hair adhesive or even, you know, like your weave glue. Whoops. But it is really good. It's used for like making spikes and mohawks. It says spike grip chunk. So, and it says for screaming hold, which doesn't really mean anything to me. I want to just be able to tell that it's tacky. So it's white and it's so thick it comes out like toothpaste. And it's super sticky. When you put it on the back of your hand or your skin to test it, it's like tacky. It feels like glue. So, I didn't use the spatula. I don't know why I didn't. I should have. But I did use these. The Q-tips with the pointed end. And they also double-ended. That kind of came in handy because then you have two ends to work with. But next time I'm going to use the spatula. Because if you put too much on, which I think these might make it so that you end up putting too much on, it kind of absorbs it rather than spreads it, so you have to use more. I also used my fingers at one point. Sometimes you get flaking. 1 second. Okay, we're back. I'm processing videos as I record videos. So, anyways, yeah, it comes out really thick and it dries very well and it really holds on. If you put too much, you get flakes, and I did put too much. So what I have been doing is, and I think it all dried out because I left it out overnight. I take a little bit of just my isopropyl alcohol and I put it on a Q-tip and then I just dab. And that kind of seems to dissolve it away, and it's not really like damaging the hold or anything. It's not damaging my hair yet. So then, so I do a thin layer of this, and then I take the Pump It Up and I spritz it. And then I dab that. And then I do another layer of this. And then I use the Got to Be Glued Blasting Freeze Spray because it's a mist, a fine mist. And I kind of use it as like the final touch before I put down the edges of the lace wig. Usually I do this, like I put the lace wig on and then I flip back the front and then I do all that and then I just flip it down when I'm done. And this is the same hold. It's just in a spray form. And they give you like little tips on what you can do to make it last longer. So I kind of modify that for using the wig. And then I still do have to take the back of my comb and I just hold and press and hold, press and hold. I do that like a bunch of times until finally it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And this is great. I know it holds well because the middle here where my widow's peak is, it actually, this wig kind of got out of shape, the front edge. So when I would just pin it down, this part here would like be loose and would pucker a little because I wasn't bonding it or gluing it. And I thought, oh no, I'm gonna have to put bobby pins here. But with this, I don't have to, just like I wouldn't have to with glue. And it's a lot more comfortable and it doesn't leave any residue behind once I wash my hair. So that is good. All right, so other than that, everything else I would have to say is going to be in my other video when I'm talking about when you want to style your wig. and maintenance for your own hair, and preparing what I do to prepare my hair, my real hair, for wearing the wig, and stuff on widow's peaks and stuff on seborrheic dermatitis or scalp psoriasis. So stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.